CT6 is down 0-2 at this point. Our third game could be starting on Dayla's point, spawning in the top left corner in orange for her. I think it's a her. I'm pretty sure it's a her. For her team, CT6 down 0-2. It's our Terran player Redentor. And her opponent spawning in the bottom right in blue for Outset Gaming. Looks to be at Texas Tech. It's Hydro, blue Zerg player. I think it's Texas Tech, right? Yeah. Fairly certain that's Texas Tech. So, and this is our second TVZ? Yes, second TVZ here. This is a huge, huge map. So, yeah. This could be a lot of fun. This could be a very long macro game, or it could be something crazy. There's a lot of space around the map for hidden items, but this isn't a Protoss on either side, so usually it's just the Protoss who likes to be cheeky and hide things. Then again, you know, you see a lot of hidden spires from time to time. It's a lot of fun. Redentor actually going gas first. Interesting to see what comes out of that. And I'd imagine it's going to be a hatch for Sir Hydro. Map this size, I don't see any reason why he wouldn't want to do that. Unless he is super scared of something. And as I say that, he's going to go for a pool first. So ignore me completely. No problem. And he's actually going to be sitting on a scouting drone. So he wants to know what's up immediately. And this was a gas first, so this could be, I don't know, quick Banshees, or just quicker Reapers or something. Quicker Factory of some sort, I imagined. Dayless is large. It's a large map. I mean, come on. It's got a ton of bases, and they're pretty spread apart. There's a lot of open space. There's not a lot of terrain blocking your path. I mean, there is this little hole in the middle here, but beyond that, that's a huge amount of space to be dealing with. And even getting into the fourth base, excuse me. There's huge wide open areas here compared to a lot of maps where these things are shut off. But it is actually going to be just a very, very fast factory and on 0 units for Redentor. So playing kind of scarily. 4 links already on the way, I didn't have the production tab up for a moment. And still no natural base. Oh, good God, I'm stupid. That's because the natural base is over here. You know, usually when you see a big blue dot on your map, your mini-map, you would recognize it as being something. And I don't think, Redentor hasn't seen this yet. This could get hilarious. I love doing this kind of play. So, but I mean, Redentor's sitting here and seeing no natural, he's got to know something's up. There's a couple links moved across the map, a couple drones moved across the map as well, probably to mix fine crawlers here. And this is gonna get up. There are no units. There's just 0 units after Redentor. I don't think Redentor really cares at the moment because she wasn't planning on expanding. Not for a little bit at least. Factory's already switching over to be really fast Hellions here. I have to wait to see if there's going to be a starport. Redentor's still on gas, so I would expect to see a starport soon, and which would be kind of nice. This base is up. There's 2 spine cars already coming up. Queen's on the way. No natural just yet for Hydro, but it doesn't really matter. Overlord in place to make sure that a base doesn't land here ever. This is going to get interesting. I love it. Absolutely love it. The gas is done here for Hydro. He's not put anything in it just yet. And Redentor still hasn't seen this. Still has no idea. When these Hellions start moving out, they're going to get a nasty, nasty surprise. But yeah. There's no other tech to speak of for Redentor. There's no base yet even, so this looks to be, I don't know, really, really heavy aggression off just one base, but her opponent's got to beat her to the punch. So creep already being spread here. There's finally a CC coming down, and still no idea. No idea. And Hydro's taking a base here. Overlord finally coming in. He's like, why the heck haven't you expanded or even looked down here yet? And this is about to get hilarious. Oh, snipe that off. Got the creep tumor immediately, and the spine collar was even moving at the same time, and Redentor is in oh shit mode. Because what do you do at this point? Anything you do is going to put you behind this, basically. And Hydra even making a second queen down here. But there is a good amount of Hellions, but Hellions don't fare too well against spine crawlers, and there's going to be 5 spine crawlers up. So this is going to go pretty well. What else is on the way? A bunker is being put up, And is that a star? No, it's another factory. A second factory, a second gas coming in. Redentor should probably clear out that Overlord. Tanks are going to be on the way, and I guess some Widow Mines as well are going to be trying to make this decision here. And it's just kind of a panic sort of situation where you're not necessarily sure what to do. And these Spine Crawlers are going to start picking away at this depot here. Mine is going to burrow and scooch away this Overlord. So that high ground vision will be lost for a moment in time. But yeah, that's a lot of links, and they're set to stream in, given that that is now done. Bunker is finished and in place. For Redentor, and there are going to be Hellions, so just Lings aren't going to do too much, but at the same time her front is getting completely ransacked here. Hydro only has 17 drones back home, so he's pretty committed to this. A second mine is out, and I don't know what the hell it just went off on. I think it went off onto a Ling that was up here but got killed, so it didn't kill anything. And this mine exploded onto the Queen, but Reactor getting focused down now by these Spine Crawlers. It's going to severely limit the production of Redentor. A tank is on the way, and still is sitting on this one base, and a good amount of creep spread is coming out already. It's going to be very, very difficult to clean this all up and to get a base. Base is actually lifting and trying to land somewhere else, but Hydro sees that, so again, another Overlord takes a Widow Mine shot. And yeah, Hydro needs to start droning up, though. He really needs to take his advantage and drone up. He's invested a ton in this. He's got a ton of speed Lings. He's going to try to go for the win here. First tank is out, and Lings are just popping in. And while those Lings did that, all the Spine Crawlers moved up. Ballsy play there. So Spine Crawlers are trying to burrow. I guess Widow Mines don't really attack Spine Crawlers because Spine Crawlers are buildings, but there is a tank already out, and those Spine Crawlers aren't going to last very long. They were nice and annoying, but those are going to die. Kills the tank, however, but now there's not much left. There's not much left here. There's 7 Hellions, there's 1 tank. Where's the tank? There's the tank. So the tank's gonna start. Actually, he's finally gonna be able to siege that up. And these 2 Widow Mines are doing a lot of work here. Even though they don't have many kills, they've at least frightened him. This Spine Crawler is finally going to die, but another one has taken its place, and Lings are just sitting in here in the base. Banshee on the way with Cloak even on the way. This is intriguing. Hydro trying to pull back a little bit now, realizing he's lost his high ground advantage. There are tanks out, but when is Redentor going to take a base? It's going to be a while, but problem behind this, Hydro hasn't been droning, and he's only on this one base still, so it's still one base to one base. He hasn't taken his advantage. Layer's on the way, but there's already this Banshee incoming, and tanks are out now, as well as a couple mines. This is kind of over, and without any creep spread down to this third base, this base is landed. And what can Hydro do? He's got some Lings and creep. That's all he has, and he can go attack that, but there's enough Hellions now that these Lings are going to have to get out of town. In fact, they are. Banshee is trying to go to work. Cloak is finished, however, and so that has no chance. There is a Spore Crawler coming down in the main base for Hydro, but this has been handled. I mean, there is a lot of creep, but what is there to defend against this back home? Roachborn just now coming up. This is kind of a mech play at this point. There are a lot of creep jumpers here. It's going to be very difficult to clean this up ever, but again, it doesn't matter. This base landed. If this base hadn't landed, then yeah, this would have worked a lot better, but there wasn't any creep, and still this Banshee, 5 kills on it already, and going after the natural base, not even really caring about anything else. A bunch of Overlords out in the middle of the map. Doesn't help. Hellions are starting to poke in here, and what's left? 17 Lings right now. Spire's on the way, but Spire is a long way from completing, and there's nothing to fight this off except for Queens and some Lings. And Lings don't fare too well against a lot of Hellions. Even some SCVs coming in to repair. 3 tanks also. Yeah, this natural is dead. Main base is going to be under assault soon. A couple Spine Crawlers trying to come in. Just trying to buy time for this Spire, because that Spire gets up, then yeah, there's a lot of damage that can be done. But that's not going to happen. He's going to be dead before that even happens. Banshee's trying to poke in here now. Get work done they can do. 6 kills, 2 kills in Banshees, and Hydro's got the GG there. So cute start there for Hydro. Cute start. I love trying to do proxy hatches. I do it a lot against Terran as a Zerg player, but again, you really need to get creep spread over to that third base area. And he invested way too much in it. Had he drone behind that, he would have been so far ahead. It's just he expected to kill his opponent instead of delaying his opponent.